bit more. Camo, shock rifle, all of them are going to influence how this game goes. We're into the next game here, all tied up at 2-2.
Last shot goes for that instant, does not connect right away. A few kills exchanged early on the side of the stage, so last shot going to wrap for an angle here. Knows there might be some extra pressure in the tunnel. Wow, trades out both. That's a big trade for last shot. Should maybe lead to a camo grab. Here they come.
Yeah, Formal last alive. Throws a couple of grenades down bottom middle. We'll get some damage, but the camo should be picked up here. And yes, indeed, it's Cycle who gets it. Formal still alive. Now he's dead. Great shots from Cycle.
The fade away, but there's pressure here in Whirlpool. He did not get away. So even though they get a kill on the board, we're tied up 5-5 off of a really fast-paced opening for both teams.
And after a disappointing previous game, Bound starting this one off extremely well. 3 kills, leading the lobby as he picks up his second death along the way. But I love that play call from OpTic. Don't let them get away with camo. Sacrificing a couple of deaths maybe to make sure that camo isn't effective.
It was aggression answered by aggression. Wow, Frosty just right in the face of Renegade, takes him down. However, the shock will be picked up by Formal off of that trade, but Cycle hits the stick on the pre-nade. That's beautifully done, and talk about a fast-paced opening on a Recharge Slayer. You're witnessing it here in game number 5.
Look at Cycle here, he's just pushing forward. Wants to try and trap OpTic. Look at the map control that Shopify Rebellion have. But there's a lot of targets in front of Cycle here, and he can't quite connect in the way that he wanted to.
Yeah, moving maybe a little bit too fast, right? He rotated there all the way from Gold Stairs to get a peek on Long Haul, and he runs into 2 players, Formal and Legend, and that's a very difficult 1v2, to put it lightly.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, Shopify up 10 to now tied game, but we can't really even keep up with the score here, as we're now tied 10-10.
OpTic done a great job here, actually. They were trapped on the long haul for quite some time. Finally, Shopify making a bit of progress. Last shot. Doesn't check his corners, and that's going to cost him. Little mistakes like that can start to add up as OpTic go into a 1-kill lead.
Legend, a small little Frenchman. He can kind of tuck himself right behind that crate. You can't see him.
Legend. He's sneaky. Having a big performance here, though. 4-2 in this game. Looking to pick up another one here. Last shot, a couple of grenades go down. Last shot wins that fight. And OpTic will be 2 dead. Shopify into a momentary lead here, and it extends very quickly. They pick up a couple more kills. A few more pieces fall. Legend, though, off the spawn, hits the 5.
The pace has not slowed here, and just when you feel like a team is getting an opening, it feels like a player just like that, Legend answers back. However, it is the double kill, like you said, from last shot that has given a little bit of a lead here, a little bit of a gap for the side of Shopify Rebellion. They now lead by 5.
I think Shopify feel like OpTic are feeling a little bit frustrated after how that last game went. They were being so aggressive in taking space on the map here. They're saying to OpTic, if you want to take these fights, we're happy to take them as well.
Well, they're going to also wrap around. Great work there.
Brilliant evasion from Cycle.
Love that from Cycle. He knew the help was going to come from C-Plat side, so he just plays a little bit of ring around the rosy around the box in Long Haul, and they get away with it, and now they are starting to pull away.
A lot of comparisons, understandably so, from pros, analysts alike, fans at home, between this man and the iconic I Got Your Pistola. That was a great example of it. Survivability when it felt like he had no right to. Now he's got a 2v1, gets out of it with at least 1.
That's amazing to get that kill yet. We'll see if last shot can maybe wrap around. He's not able to get fully into the trippy corner, so it'll be 2 dead for both sides. Now Roll 2, last player alive. A big swing for OpTic Gaming to keep the game close.
Renegade's going to challenge this. Got to be careful though, because there's 2 players, but the support is now coming. Bound gets the double kill. It's now a 4-kill game.
They take the bait as well. They force the split spawns. Look how Cycle comes up there here. 2v2 on the map, but the split spawns were key because the Cycle tries to help Royal 2. That costs them, and now the game is within 4, about to be 3.
Frosty trying to escape, Frosty trying to survive, and Frosty being extremely elusive. Finally gets taken down. Shopify still split on the map here, by the way. OpTic have done a great job of keeping them in 2v2 scenarios, and perfect starting to flow for Bound.
A blistering pace all the way past the halfway point in this game. It's still just a 2-kill game, but teams just flying at one another. Renegade is able to get the camo, while OpTic Gaming only trails by 1. Game in his hands here.
Royal 2 with the pick onto Legend, though. Just slows down the pace ever so slightly for Renegade. Catches one off guard. Another player going to be a Turbine, gets absolutely shredded. And that is a big turning point in this game.
Good damage from Frosty there. Frosty could have easily been picked off in the pipes. Instead, he gets 2 to 3 shots into Renegade with camo. They neutralize it right away, so Shopify will now maintain that 3-kill lead instead of letting it slip away.
Just not letting OpTic ride off that little bit of momentum they got there. Neutralizing the camo, not letting them split them on the spawns and get that lead back into their favor. A fantastic defensive 20 or 30 seconds there from Shopify. And as we have all 8 players alive on the map, Legend will find the first. And we now have a 2-kill game.
It's going to be really slowing down. Another one comes in for Formal now, just a 1-kill game. And what felt like it was a comfortable lead for Shopify moments ago has now been reduced to nothing. It's tied up here.
Last shot knew the pressure was coming. You can see him checking left, checking right. But at some point that pressure came as OpTic keep this game close. 2 kills though. The advantage is OpTic full 3 dead.
Yeah, it's big. Formal going to be your last player alive. He'll have to wait for spawners. Looks like they will be comfortably at gold as well as pipe, so they will spawn together, but it's still a 2-kill lead, and unsurprisingly, it will come down to this next camo. That will determine how we head into the 40s.
So from a blistering pace to a complete and utter standstill. 8 players alive on the map. Everybody standing still, looking for angles and looking for damage.
Royal 2 happy to lane that. Bound tries to get a little bit of damage in. However, Royal 2 wins that little engagement. Cycle tries to go up top gold, but immediately gets punished off of the skill jump. He's going to have to retreat.
Frosty gets the stick though, Bound trades it out. Cycle wants to go off this damage, you can see it. He's flying towards pipes. Royal 2 doing a great job to keep him alive in this scenario, and somehow OpTic can't quite find him. No trade. Does get the trade. Maybe a teammate helping him out in that situation. Frosty in a 1v1 on the long pole. Instead turns his attention towards Turbine, multiple targets. A lot of damage as well as the camo is picked up by Royal 2.
During all the chaos you just saw off screen, Royal 2 able to grab it. Still a 2-kill lead for them. And now you feel like Royal 2 has a chance to ensure that they move into the mid-40s comfortably. How does he play this?
One of the most iconic moments in Halo Infinite was Royal 2 sniping Formal on this game type when Formal had the camo. With just 1 kill separating the 2 teams, can someone on OpTic do something similar and rewrite the history books?
OpTic out-rotates camo perfectly. OpTic out-rotates at C-Plat. The camo will not be a factor, and it's still just a 1-kill game.
Shopify starting to surround OpTic though. Ooh. The timing is on the side of Royal 2. Legend didn't see him, but Formal gets that first pick. We have a tie game here as Royal 2 is looking for targets. Can't quite find them. Legend finds one, Renegade finds another. Now Royal 2's last alive.
Last alive, OpTic Gaming takes the lead by 2. Royal 2 tries to make something happen for Blue Pipes, but cannot, and now he just needs to stay alive.
He's out. He just wants out. Doesn't want to be another death. As Renegade has that shock rifle in his hands.
Not much ammo to play with, but a 2-kill lead, and the shock in hand is the most important thing. And Royal 2, we thought he was poised to get a flank going. Instead, he's not out-rotated once, he's out-rotated twice as the team gets kills around him. And it's still a 2-kill lead for OpTic Gaming with a lot of time on the game clock.
Camo in around 10 seconds. Renegade, though, has the chance to hit the shot here that could change how this series goes. Not just this game. Nades fly into tower from Shopify Rebellion. They get a pick! And most importantly, it's the pick on the shock rifle player! Last shot with a double! Last shot with the shock rifle!
2 dead, but OpTic still in the lead here. It's all about this camo bottom middle.
Oh, he's sending it! Last shot with the slide! Last shot with the pick! OpTic Gaming lose the lead. Shopify Rebellion up by 1 as Royal 2 finds himself a camo.
What an answer, what a pick,
and
what a camo grab. Now 48-46, 2 kills away.
Last shot gets the pick. Royal 2, there's 1. Shopify close out. Shopify 1 map away.
Backs against the wall, down by 2 kills. Do not have the shock rifle, and they pick down the angle. The pre-nades, Renegade tries to